By the very end of episode 6, the vibe that I always had in mind was this sense of hope.
A lot happens in episode 6. We begin in August when Lucas moves into his apartment in Amsterdam, his basement unit, and it's revealed that Mila's gone with him.
They travel to the Van Gogh Museum, they ride bikes around Amsterdam, they do everything they could do in the short time they had left, because this is the last moment before they're going to be away from each other for a long time.
We see the high of their relationship right after we just saw the low.
It was really fun to film those things. I was so happy that we got access to the Van Gogh Museum to film there, and just privately too. It was amazing.
So, fun fact about episode 6, it features the first scene that we ever shot for Play It By Ear, as well as the final scene that we shot in Play It By Ear, which was the Van Gogh Museum. That was the first ever thing that we shot.
My favorite scene to direct and act in. We got there at like 7 in the morning. The Van Gogh Museum opened early for us just so that we could be in there alone. We just did this real like Pride and Prejudice type shot where the rest of the world disappears because Mila and Lucas are together at last.
And the final thing that we shot was Lucas in Mila's apartment at the end of the episode.
Wait a minute. Lucas is outside of Mila's apartment in Los Angeles. He lets himself in with a spare key that was given to him by Mila, but she's not there, so he has nothing to do but poke around the house, look inside the fridge to make sure she's eating, and kind of twiddle his thumbs.
Where Mila?
Something that I think surprised us within post-production coming out of the shooting process was really Ridley's arc. I think we both, as writers, we wrote her in as someone who was a little colder, a little more aloof, and perhaps even a little less engaged. And our actress, Elise Martin, she did a fantastic job, and she really rounded out this character in such a beautiful way, so that you see throughout the course of Ridley's arc this heartbreak.
After Lucas leaves his office late at night, extremely disappointed with the outcome of the evening, he's biking home, he's not paying attention, and he actually crashes his bike, much in the same way that Mila did in August when they were in Amsterdam together.
The scene that was meant to be the most important was their conversation about Van Gogh when we were writing it. What ended up being the most important was actually, I think, the crash scene and the transition from Lucas to Mila. Because that's the turning point. That's the decision right there, where Lucas decides, I'm gonna go fly to LA because I need to see her. I always felt that the ending was just the initial moment where they're really happy to see each other after a very long time, but I don't think it's over. I'm not sure if they end up together or not, and they have a lot to talk about.
Us all being able to be together on that last day in March in LA, it's kind of crazy. When we cut that final scene, it kind of felt like nobody really understood that immediately. Like somebody else cut, and I have a video of it. I yell like, "Woo! We did it!" And nobody else responded, which made me think, "Are we not done?"